Okay, here we are, and I've already done my 5 rows. As you can see here, you just count from the beginning here. This is our center. You can see the hole, and you count the rows. 1, there's 2, 3, and here's another row. That's 4, and then the last row, 5. And you'll go around till you get your 5th row on the thing. Now the front part is done. We got to work on the back part, and I'm laying the beanie down, evening out. And the best way to do this is you're going to pretty much line it up right here in the bottom here. See this? You got your ear flaps here. You want to come inside about an inch inside both areas of the ear flap. From this side to this side, you want to go in about an inch. And you want to bring this up from here. So the best way to do this is pretty much you can get a ruler. And I had my ruler here. I put it away? I think I lost it. Okay, I'm going to use a hook. And you'll just use like something straight and just line it up with your yarn. So like if I was to leave this here just like so, I will do my stitches from here straight down. Hope you're able to see this. Okay, straight down. I will go straight down. Because our stitches go this way, you want to make sure you don't get your stitches like that. You want to start crisscrossing all the way down, because as you can see, the lines here are not straight. If you follow these lines going straight down, what's going to happen is your mohawk will come out sideways. You don't want that. You want to have it nice and straight. So use some kind of guideline to make sure it's straight at all times. So I started blue here, so I'll change my color and put a black so you guys can see. And what I'm going to do is I make a line going straight down, and then I'll fill in everything in between it. So let's start by going to the row down underneath the blue or whatever color you used. And I'm using my hook as a line there, and I'm making sure it lines up about 1 inch from off the ear flaps. So I'm probably go right here. Yeah, right here. And I'm going there, and what happens is that you zigzag this down. It's kind of weird to say this, but it actually works. Your stitches, you don't want them to be lopsided on the mohawk. That's the hardest part on this. So I already put the black one, and as you can see, you want to make sure it's always lined up. So you always use your hook or any type of roller or anything. Make sure it's lined up. As you can see, this stitch is on this side. If you go straight down, what's going to happen is this thing's going to go sideways. You want to bring it over here and on the opposite side of that and hook your yarn in. And I'm using a smaller hook for this because it's easier for me to bring in the yarn. So now I already put that one in. I'm going to go back to where the black part's at and go a row underneath the white part and hook this in. By doing the zigzag technique, you're actually evening it out. So here's the blue, and you want to go on the opposite stitch of the blue, so you'll go here, go down a row and hook it in. You're in the same row as the white. See the white? And it stays that way because there's no straight line here. Now I'm going to grab my white. And as you can see here, where the blue is at, I'm lining it up, going down a row, and I'm going to hook it in there. So it's always zigzag. This is what I mean by zigzag. You're going this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and you're going back and forth the same way, but going one row down. Go back to the blue. I'm going to go one over and down. And I'm lined up with the black now. And I'm going to add my blue. Now I'm going to add my black, and I'm just going to go row over and under. And as you can see here, if I lay this straight, it's straight. Your mohawk will come out straight, and it's about 1 inch off. So continue going all the way down, and you'll do the same thing to the other side. And I'll do this with you on the way down. And once you get down, all the way down the row, you don't want to go past the blue border. You want to stay off the blue border, just right on the brown, and that's it. So I'm just crisscrossing this and going down a row. And the line stays nice and straight, as you can see here. So once that side is finished, I'm going to stop there. You work on this side, and then we fill it all in. So like from working on this side, you'll come down and you'll use something nice and straight to make sure you know where you're going to be beginning and end here. You're going 1 inch about off here. Keep your ruler as straight as possible. You'll work from wherever the point is, which I'll start right here. I'll attach my yarn. And I'll just work my way down, continuing the zigzag on both sides. So it always be a straight line. That zigzag always helps me out. Because if I continue just trying to go straight down, what happens is it starts sliding down like this. And you don't want the mohawk to go that way. So like stopping there, this is pretty much how you'll do it. You'll go, just like we did the rows on the top, you'll do the rows on the top here, going across the rows to the end of each of these. So like starting from here, I started with the black, so I'm going to change colors. And you're going in between the spaces of the stitches. And you'll go across that row till you get to the other end. And you just fill in all of it. It's a lot of work. And I'm going across this row to the other end of my yarn here, which is the white. I'm mixing my colors as I go because I want it all mixed up. I think it's fun when you play with the yarn and change the colors up. And here we are at the white. So that's when you end. Then you start your next row. And here's your next row. You just look for the string that's underneath it and you go across. And you start filling in all the yarn in the rows. And you work your row all the way down until it's full. And this is my last one because as you could see the black is right there and that's the end of that row. So we got that row done and we just continue going down the rows until we get all the way to the end here. So here we are working on our next row. We're going to fill this all the way across and just keep on working with me and filling in this mohawk. And we're on the last here, and I have a blue here, so I'm going to switch up the color and put a black instead. Now we're finished with that row. We're just continuing down the rows until this is all filled in. It's a lot of time consuming, trust me. So you look for your next row, which is right here. We're going to start right here, add our color, and start filling in the rows. Okay, the last one for this row as well, because I see the white right here. I'm going to add my last color in there and finish off this row and start working down the other row. So we have 2 more rows to go till we get to the blue. So you look for your next row, which is right here, and start working all the way across till we get to this black right here. So these are the next, this is the next row. So we work our way all the way across. Filling it in. So continue doing yours. I'm going to continue doing mine, and I'll see you back here with the finished product. So keep on hooking.